It is 5:20 in the morning. I'm on this Wednesday morning, September 28, 2022. Direct Mod News of Norton. This is a Peter Channel morning news for this Wednesday morning, September 28, 2022. Good morning, all. This lovely Wednesday morning, September 28, 2022. 51 degrees. Temperature in North Massachusetts. Today, expect a high of 70 degrees. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. This is the morning edition of Peter Channel News. Here are the nines at 5:21. And our top story at 5:21 is Hurricane Ian. Now a Category 4 storm with winds up to 140 miles per hour. This is the latest advisory, 5 a.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center on Hurricane Ian, a Category 4 storm with 140 mile per hour winds, minimum set pressure 9.42 millibars, 25.6 to the north, 82.9 to the west, moving north-northeast at 10 miles an hour. Light threatened storm surge is expected along the Florida west coast and the lower Florida Keys, where a storm surge warning is in effect with highest risk for Naples and Sarasota region. Residents of these areas should listen to the advice given by local officials and follow evacuation orders for your area. Hurricane force winds are expected in the hurricane warning area to the southwest and west coast Florida beginning Wednesday morning, with tropical conditions expected overnight. Catastrophic wind damage is expected near the core of Ian, where it moves onshore. Heavy rainfall will spread across the Florida Peninsula from Thursday and reach portions of the southeast later this weekend. Widespread life-threatening and catastrophic flooding is expected across portions of Central Florida, with considerable flooding in southern Florida, northern Florida, southeastern Georgia, and coastal South Carolina. Widespread prolonged major river flooding is expected across Central Florida. And expect the storm to curve northeast and make a second landfall in Carolinas by about Friday afternoon at 2. And gonna take a look at the latest rainfall. Look at the radar. Looking at the radar, that it shows heavy bands of rain stretching line from Port St. Lucie, Florida, all the way down through Bradenton and down around Fort Myers and Naples, Florida. And I'm predicting the likely landfall. Port Charlotte, Florida, expect 12 feet of water. Landfall expected early this afternoon. We'll have more on the local weather in a couple of minutes. In other news, the European Union believes that sabotage likely in leaking Russian gas pipelines. Killers suffers total electrical outage after Hurricane Ian. Biden speaks with DeSantis about Hurricane Ian as Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says storm will likely make landfall as a Category 4 storm with 140 mile per hour winds. Rescuers in Nepal are searching for a famed U.S. ski climber. Ukraine will not be swayed by Russian nuclear threats, Kiev said. Inmate serving life for fatal Vegas bombing escapes prison. Teen dead after gunman ambushed 5 high school football players in the Philadelphia area. White House hits GOP over removal of mentioned permanent reform. Judge questions subpoena as Texas Attorney General's claimed server posed threat to the family. U.S. Vice President Harris condemns disturbing Chinese actions. Mohammed bin Salman named Prime Minister ahead of Khashoggi lawsuit. The U.S. and Europe are running out of weapons to send to Ukraine. Hundreds of thousands evacuated as time for no breaks and landfall in Vietnam's Da Nang. Biden stands firm on 125,000 refugee admissions kept for 2023. Hurricane Ian DeSantis warning the time to evacuate is coming to an end. In Attleboro, while most people don't think of a violent crime, but they think of the hospitals, local and national officials on Saturday law that disease cases violence on the rise in hospitals nationwide, included 30 in Attleboro. Not Federal at the Times Boil Water Advisory last week showed how important it is for citizens to sign up for Code Red emergency system. Mansfield, the Fall Festival of the Fulton Pond, returned Saturday after a 2-year absence, with a U.S. Navy man making a guest appearance. Florida Outdoor Holiday Lights display held at Gillette Stadium the last 2 years will make their final appearance this year, officials and organizers said. In Brockton, what's up with Oak Creek barriers on Belmont Street? Look at that, stocks. The Dow down 125.82 at 29, 134.99. S&P 500 7.35 at 3647.29, and Nasdaq up 26.58 at 10,829.50. 50 degrees at 527. Elon Musk and Twitter are now fighting about single messages. Stock futures fall after S&P 500 hits new low for the year. 10-year Treasury yield tops 4% briefly. Peter Cheladusab is 527, and it's time now for a sports report. Aaron Rodgers says what he saw the jump on had nothing to do with the 2-point conversion. Bodnikal earns UFC contract with 52-second submission win over Donovan Beard, and Kim Mulkey won't comment on Brittany Grenier and players respond. Look at that morning sports scoreboard. Look at the Major League Baseball scores. Boston Red Sox over the Baltimore Orioles 13-9. Yankees over the Toronto Blue Jays 5-2. Atlanta Braves over Washington Nationals 8-2. Detroit Tigers 4. Kansas Royals 3. And final 10 innings with Pittsburgh Pirates 4. Cincinnati Reds 1. Final 11 innings, Tampa Bay Rays 6. Cleveland Guardians 5. Miami Marlins 6. New York Mets 4. Minnesota Twins 4. Chicago Red Sox 7. Chicago Cubs 2. Philadelphia Phillies 1. St. Louis Cardinals 6. Milwaukee Brewers 2. Houston Astros 10. Arizona Diamondbacks 2. LA Angels 4, Oakland A's 3, and San Padres 4, LA Dodgers 3, final 10 innings with Texas Rangers 5, Seattle Mariners nothing, South Dakota Giants 5, Chicago Rockies 2. MLS soccer scores, Seattle and Cincinnati 1-1 tie. NHL scores, New Jersey Devils 4, New York Rangers 1, Boston Bruins 3, New York Rangers 2, it was Winnipeg Jets 5, Ottawa Senators 3, St. Louis Blues 4, Chicago Blackhawks 1, and the Minnesota Twins 5, Colorado Rockies 2. Not Lancers girls soccer thrashed the Ashland Clockers 7-0. Boys varsity soccer for the Lancers beat the Ashland Clockers 3-1. Not Lancers girls volleyball fell to Auckland last night 3-2. And on the weekend, Wheaton men's soccer tied Connecticut College 2-2, and Wheaton women's tennis fell Assumption 4-3. And this afternoon at 4 at Bruin Stadium, Wheaton Lions women's soccer will be taking on Endicott at 4 o'clock. And on the docket for today's schedule in Norton High School. Norton High School Unified Court Basketball will be traveling to Hopkins and take on Hopkins. Norton Lancers girls varsity and boys cross country will be going up to Denton, taking on the Denton Riders, and the Norton Lancers volleyball will be hosting Alston today at 6 o'clock at the Norton High School. So go Lancers! Peter Chelnusheim, 5:30. If you leave at work, make sure you have your keys and your badge and your lunch with you. And let's take a look at the morning traffic and transit check on this. Wednesday morning, baby! MBTA, subway, commuter rail, and the ferries. They are all looking good. Look at the highways and byways of New England. 95 northbound side volume picked up between 195 and 109 Route 6 in Providence. 285 northbound side stop and go between Route 116 and Lincoln over and down to 126 in the Lincoln area. And 24th northbound side a little bit slow before 123 in Brockton and then hit between the Amman and Sutton area. 95 northbound side so 128 Canton. 128 southbound side volume is picked up between 20 red top of the Breakthrough Split, 7 Expressway, northbound side, slow between Route 38, Quincy over to 9, the Mass Evanston, and downtown Boston. 93 southbound a little bit slow after the 495 in Andover, set to Mass Highway South. Looking good, 291 southbound side, low slow around the back in Springfield. And Route 2 eastbound side, low slow to Glastonbury, Connecticut area. 91 northbound side, so before I-84 in Norfolk, Connecticut. And Riddick eastbound side, 84 eastbound, Little Star, Riddick to Waterbury, Connecticut, and 84 westbound is back to the Newtown, Connecticut area, and the Bear Parkway eastbound side, Little Star, after Route 7 to Norwalk, Connecticut. And in New York, George Washington Bridge at the northbound side, a little bit so around the northbound side on the New Jersey end, Route FDR Drive at the southbound side, a little bit so around the Harlem area, the Long Island Expressway, a little bit so between Lake Success and now the 678 to Grand Central Parkway and Forest Hills. Brooklyn Queens Expressway eastbound side, a little bit slow at the Park Slope area of Brooklyn, and 95 is looking good from New York down to New Haven. And up in Northern New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine highways all looking good. And New York State 3 westbound side, those are Red 88 in Schenectady, New York. Peter Cheddar News Time, 5:32. Time now for a weather report. And take a look at the radar. From the Albany radar, and it shows some spotty rain showers stretch the line from central portions of Vermont down for north of the Capital District and down for Utica and down for Syracuse as part of a cold front that's going to come through here and knock down the temperatures a bit. It's mainly dry and seasonable conditions today, then cool Thursday and Friday, but remaining dry so large high pressure built into New England, still uncertain far the north rain. For me, and gets to the weekend, but the best chance of showers is near the south coast, Saturday night and Sunday. Raymond and Seen are expected to move out to the middle Atlantic coast early next week with rain lurking just offshore. Mid-level troll slides eastward today from the east lake with cold pull aloft, spreading across the bunch of the interior side of New England. This will lead to more drizzle CU development with greatest coverage across the interior where spot showers is possible. Warmer temperature aloft due to the south coast where less CU field, but expect increase in cirrus associated with a 140 150 knots upper level jet. Winds blow westerly today with generally west northwest blow, but less guess it is deep bundling layer. Mixing and partial sunshine will support higher upper 60s and low 70s at 50 degrees lower. Cooler than Tuesday, but right on track for late September. And gonna see what. Look at the GFS model, see if we get the rains from Ian. According to the GFS model, we're going to say late Tuesday night. And the European model says we're not going to get anything from Ian at all. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Increased clouds have at 70 degrees, wind to the west 3 to 8 mile an hour for tonight. Partly clouds about 48 degrees. Calm wind coming in the north around 5 to 7 mile an hour after midnight for Thursday. Sun cloud about 64, low 41 degrees. North for about 8 mile an hour. And for Friday, sun cloud about 64, low 46 degrees. North for about 3 to 5 mile an hour. And for Saturday, partly sun cloud about 66, low 51 degrees. Light fair wind. Sunday, mostly clouds cloud about 62, low 48 degrees. Northeast about 7 to 14 mile an hour. Wind size 24 mile an hour. And for Monday, partly south cloud about 59, low 46 degrees. Northeast about 10 to 13 mile an hour size 23 mile an hour. And for Tuesday, check the charts, mostly clouds cloud about 61 degrees. Northeast about 7 mile an hour. Chest pitches 30%. Without Norton, it's fair skies at 50 degrees. And that's the Peter Channel Water News for this Wednesday morning, September 28, 2022. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. So we have a good morning. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. Have a good day and a good morning.